They'll start here with Jackson. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Toss play to Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you shake off the interception and throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2nd and 7. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run here with ball. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. In motion right is the running back. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rodgers. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down to the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're pretty confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Vic into the slide, and he's got the first. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the jump. Crack all 80. 60 average. 60 average.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals.
Bling, bling, bling. It's mad.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this one complete to Smith. So no gain on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got room past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And now they'll shift things around. On first down, Rodgers. They set up the screen to Bowe. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Kicker to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rob Gronkowski, a 5-yard touchdown. Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. Bulldozes past him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit. It makes them a little bit less confident.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 7-7, our score after one. 2nd and 9. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Goes right side, complete to Grove. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Rodgers wants to change the look. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to
touchdown, New Orleans. Ron Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down now, but that clock rolling. 88. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Fred Taylor, 54 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That's caught by Jackson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Rodgers. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On play action, Rodgers. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Rodgers to throw on second down. Touchdown, Patriots. Fred Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Pats are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Smith will come in motion right. On first down, Rodgers. Quick slant here to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have moved down in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Rodgers, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion right is Smith. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Rodgers. They set up the screen to Bo. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run again with Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Rodgers throwing quickly out